Not the bucket! What will he do without his precious bucket? I know, right? It's sad. The guy has cows to milk. Those poor cows are going to explode in a big milky ball of death if we don't get them a bucket that he can milk them. Just think about the poor cows. Today I saw a funny problem at a cafe. They cross-log in their table computers. So one took the order, but a different person got it booked in and the handheld device. And then I saw the two people discussing. I was never at that table, but your devices say you were, and both were confused. Oh no. Oh, that sounds like a situation to have gotten into. I don't know. Baranica. Okay, let's go to Baranica. Let's go this way. We'll go to Baranica. And I kind of like Travis. The whole point of this gameplay isn't to make massive super progress. It's to hang out with you guys and give me something low intensity to work on. And for those just checking the game out, there are other things as well, just to, you know, once again go over a lot of the features. There are bandits. I don't know if they show up in winter, but they move around from one season to the next. Last season in autumn, we took our friend Alwyn from Gustovia all the way across to Lesnica so he could find a hunter who had great renown and he could buy a bow from her. So we got him the bow because he's fed up of working the fields. He wants to get into hunting. And we seem like the adventuring sort, so we escorted him all the way to Lesnica. So we came all the way along this back route to Denica and around that way and went to Lesnica. And then when I came back, I decided to come back this way to then cut across the field and come home. We got here and the bandits were blocking the goddamn bridge, so we'd have to kill them. And in the summer, I came back from Sambor's place up here, came back this way, got about here somewhere, and got attacked by bandits because they were just camping right off the edge of the trail. And I was like, God damn. So that's a thing, you know? The land needed hoeing and ploughing. Where do I apply? Send your CVs back in time to the medieval days, and we will get back to you. They had swapped devices but didn't realize that the problems swapped with it. Oh no. Took them a third try to get it right. Oh dear. Well, I mean, as long as they understood the problem in the end. Yeah, that sounds like a pickle. They're like, what? We've got the wrong orders and that's not the right table and oh god, what did we do wrong? I also played a bit of this in my own spare time on a different save. I think at one point I was talking about how in the production build menu, was it, you can eventually build a mine. It's in here somewhere. But anyway, but you need to build the mine over the entrance to a cave. Let's see, where is it? Got to be in buildings, right? Extraction buildings. Fine. Eventually when we get 5,000 tech points we can unlock the mine, but we need to find a cave entrance. And then in my own personal game, I came this way and I found the cave entrance, I believe, is up here somewhere. There's one in this mountainside and it was, again, filled with bandits. But I found another cave in another location of the map not long afterwards while out hunting bears, and it didn't have bandits in it. Yeah, there it is. There's the cave. And there's ore in there that I can go and mine. So I could just go down and mine myself, or I can come here and claim it with a mine shaft, and I can send people to go work in here, and they can harvest the copper, the tin, the salt, all sorts of stuff. They're pretty deep, and I believe those nodes will respawn on a regular basis. Where are we? That way. There's the town. I guess as well, like, I like the fact that in winter all the vegetation disappears. Just about. It makes it easier to find things like stones and sticks. So we could have, again, caught the wagoner here. What would have been... Let's see, I need a ride. Let's say if we wanted to go back to Gustovia, 300 gold.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold. or silver or whatever. It's a lot of monies. I want to spend that. I want to keep my money. Okay. Let's see. Who are these people? We have a hunter and a farmer. Oh, you're a farmer? And you're a farmer. Oh, two lady farmers. What have you got as well? You've got production. And you've got diplomacy and hunting.
Hail, friend.
You're 24 years old.
How is life treating
You're
you?
19. Same age as me, just about. I'm a year younger. So, hi. Creating a new settlement. Would you like to join it? Sounds like what I was looking for. With pleasure. Cool. See you there. Right. So now, Lamberta has joined us, and I'm going to woo you. Oh, you will be wooed. Yes, indeed. We can go to management. We can go to Lamberta, and we can assign her the empty house that we have. Simple small house. Boom. In you go. Enjoy. It's a little cold. It says no food, water, or wood for now, but eventually that'll refresh and she'll understand, oh, there's food and water in the food storage and there's firewood in the resource storage. All good. So we've got a bucket to do, and Bogdan. Hello, Bogdan. How are you doing? You really think you're a better woodcutter than I am? Prove it. Let's see if you can gather more logs than me. In 1 hour, we bet 50 coins. Winner takes all. Do you accept the challenge? I'm in. Because you're just going to stand there like a dummy, and I'm going to run right here. And, oh, what does he want me to do, though? Let's see. This quest will expire soon. Deliver 8 logs to him. Easy. I will grab stumps as well to double up. 2, 3. Really wish there were maple trees here because that would be like 2 trees. Six logs. Yes, we found a wife and 300 gold. It was just, yeah, that's a lot of 300 silver or 300 gil or rupees or eddies or whatever. 300 monies. There we go, I got 9 logs. See, look, I went 1 more than you, and you haven't even left your workstation. You're lazy. Here you go. I admit that was fast. Dude, there are literally trees right over the fence, okay? You've earned it. Maybe we can learn something from each other. Thank you, I'm always eager to learn. So he gave me Dynasty reputation, he gave me 50 silver, and I imagine he probably gave me some technology points in resource extraction. And did I keep the wood, or did I give him all the wood? He took the logs! I basically just sold him. That's literally what that was. He needed 50 logs. That's all that was. He needed 50 logs, and 50 logs, sorry. Jesus, not 50. There is one guy who will tell us he needs 50 logs, or 1,000, or something stupid like that. I think we already met him. No, we didn't. That was me playing it myself. But, yeah. I'm going back in the wrong direction, aren't I? Alright, I'm going to follow this stream. I'm going to follow this stream. There is, you know, that guy just needed like 8 logs and he paid us 50 silver to get it, under the guise of it being a bet, a challenge. That's all that was. Like, I'm gonna get this sucker over here to go and do my work for me, but I'll pay him. But I'll make him think he just won a competition. Yeah, we found the wife. What is your currency? Oh, you know, monies. Yes, we have monies. That's what this is. He gave me 50 monies. And I gave him 8 logs. I just sold logs to him. I wonder as well, oh my god, we should probably price that up. How much do logs go for? 2 each. Okay, so he's the sucker here. Because actually if I sold that, it would be 1. You sell everything for half. So we sold him 8 silver worth of logs for 50. So maybe he really was making a bet with us. Either that or he's just a clown. but who knows? Only the gods themselves know. And actually, you know what? I've just said that. Gods, plural. I'm pretty sure in one of the lines of NPC dialogue, somebody said something about, like, you know, by all the gods or whatever, or, you know, in the name of the gods, blah, blah, like plural. So, again, kind of re-emphasizes that this is not Earth. That or we've found a valley full of pagans in the medieval times. Okay, we go this way. It's snowy. $12 shipping to my country. Is that wrapped in gold? I know. Talking of shipping, first of all, Shy recently, just as of yesterday, just pushed out her new website for her yarn business. So she's revamped the whole thing and it looks amazing. Don't know, actually. Let me see. Yarnivore. I don't know if that's actually the right thing. Hang on. I gotta find out now. Is that the correct URL still? I might need to update this. Nope, that's the correct URL still. That will take you, it redirects to yarn. Okay. Instead of shop. So it redirects to /yarn. But go have a look at that. That's her new website that she just set up for her yarn business. She had an older one and she's just revamped it all. But as part of that, she's been having to redo her shipping calculations because obviously prices change all the time. And oh my god, some of the prices she was telling me of what things might cost to ship to certain places, it's like, fuck. Dollars to ship one skein of yarn to, say, Miami or something? And I was like, oh my god. Terrible. Eastern Europe had religions with multiple gods, kind of like Norse mythology. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't really know how far Christianity had crept out, and, you know, monotheism in general had crept out to certain parts of the world by this point. I mean, I get the feeling this era is like the 900-ish, you know, AD type time period. So, yeah, maybe Christianity hadn't come here yet. Because it was still kind of like ranging out, right, around that time. So it's entirely plausible that it could still be Earth, and it could just be, you know, this was a more pagan or multi-pantheonic gods, whatever, religion. So we made a little bit of money. I'm gonna go and put this money in my house. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Leak. Holy cow. I wonder if oh, there she is. Yeah, we can see where our people are on the map. She's over there. So she basically walked this way round. She won't get to us until next morning at this rate, unless she swims in the freezing cold water. Speaking of water, I need to drink as well. Let me go to a well and have a slurp. I should probably check on the number of tools available for the jobs as well. So I've just moved her in for now. I've not set her into the job of farming yet. I need to get the farmer's hut finished. So I guess that just became #1 priority. Shove about half of the coin we have, more than half. Keep about 500 on us. So now we have 1,245.2 coin saved. I have some mead. A mead bottle. I should sell that. Get rid of that. I have more mead in here as well. I'm going to just put that in there for now. We'll save the mead for special occasions. The plum wine will get us well and truly drunk. I remember that much. And I have a wheat beer in here still as well. St. John's Wort food. Yeah, we don't need to. There's nothing in here we need to move around or change. But I do have a log. I have a little log. start working on the farmer hut. Still chipping away. I do like that the NPCs source their own clothing, which is great. You know, I don't need to worry about getting them warm clothing in the winter. Oh god, am I going to be able to move? I can't even move, that's way too much. What am I, Hercules? Jesus. In Poland, for example, they take year 699 as when Christianity started to flood in. Oh, really? Okay. What was the predominant religion there? I mean, this is the thing, I don't really know enough about a lot of world religions and their histories. Oh, we're gonna do the farmer's hut first now. Like, I mean, I know we had Norse mythology, and I know ancient Greek / Roman and ancient Egyptian, and I guess some, you know, stuff Far East and so on had their own versions of various different gods and representations thereof, but then everything else is kind of a bit of a blur, like what existed other than that in other parts of the world, you know. That'd be interesting to find out. Like Eastern Europe, did they have Nordic gods as their thing? I know some of that traveled out from there as well, like, especially out into the Ukraine, for instance, and Kiev. They were the Rus Vikings and such, right? So, and then eventually they turned to Christianity. So I'd wonder if Poland was one of those countries as well, where those religions spread out, like maybe from like the Danes and so on. Let's see, straw, we have plenty. I'll just take it all. Can't be bothered to do head math right now. Need to set the farmer's hut up for tomorrow, and then our new farmer can begin grubbing up the fields. Dominant religion was in multiple gods, but the main god was called the World Viewer. Oh, wow, that's cool. I'll have to look into that. Wish I could have a temporary phone numbers, like temporary credit cards to protect my privacy for shipping confirmations and such. After I've had the product, I have no valid reason to be able to contact me. Yeah, that would be a pretty good idea, like a proxy number or something. Okay, we go put these resources back. Actually, let me first of all finish building some more of this house. It'd be nice if I could move into this. Then wooing my new potential wife would be a lot easier. Look at my big house. It's bigger than the others, I guess you could say. You can see references to old Polish gods in the Witcher series. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, that would make some sense. That would be based on a lot of like ancient, not ancient, but like old Eastern European. I know it's based on a lot of Eastern European folklore, for instance. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Well, we already have hose in here, and we have bags in here. 5 bags plus a little left. That's okay. She already has enough she might need. Get started as a farmer. See, we don't need to put them in there, as far as I'm aware. What I might need to put in there are things like seeds. I don't know. I don't know where I put all my seeds, actually. There we go. Tomorrow we could probably get this house finished, because we only need like 8, 9 logs, and we're done. That'll be good. Okay. Let me have a look in here. We only have 2. I might need to make more hose, come think of it. We'll look into that tomorrow as well. 1 stone knife. Oh god, I'm gonna have to spend a day tomorrow doing some material gathering. We have plenty of sticks, but I'm gonna need stones, and I'm gonna need, I think, logs for the hose. Let's have a look. Handcrafts. Wooden hose, need logs and sticks. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn some of the logs we get tomorrow into hose. But yeah, my guys are running out of tools. We have plenty of bags, but they won't be necessary until spring, because they use those to... Well, they will actually need some of those now, I guess, to make to get fertilizer spread out before they plow. So they'll do that this season. We turn these into bags. We'll keep all of these rather than sell them for now. All the monsters were taken from the old Slavic folklore. Yeah, that's what I understood actually. I mean, the thing is, it's like folklore. This is the interesting thing. Like, not necessarily doesn't necessarily always translate into religion. It's just kind of parallel to the religion sometimes. Like, there are monsters out there. Not like it's, you know, like Christianity would say these monsters are the spawn of the devil, you know, but that's not necessarily always the case in some folklore. It's like, no, they just exist. They're monsters and they exist. You know, there's a big walking trees and creepy weird creatures with skull heads that look like old deer heads and so on, and, you know, big monsters with a third eye in the middle of their head and yada yada yada. And it's just kind of stuff that was more folklore and less religion, and more just an understanding that there's good in this world and evil in this world, and these were the personifications of them. And in other cases, that's not always the case. It's always like, yes, this is the spawn of Satan, or something similar. Okay, so there's our new, our new our new settler is still trudging her way here slowly. If I were any kind of man, I'd go back out there with my torch and escort her, but it's getting late, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna light my fire and go to bed. What else did I leave in here again? I think I left some stuff in here. Oh yeah, these are some seeds, right. Onion seeds, we have 20 of them. Gonna need 25 of them. I should take stock of the seed situation. That's what I was gonna do in here as well. Some places monsters were just folklore. In India they called each entity a god and made over 1,000 gods. Yes. That is true. Tons of them. Let's see then, we've got 25 cabbage, carrot, 20 onion seeds. I need to go and buy 5 more. There's hop seedlings. Oh, I should turn 2 of these into a bouquet. Let's go and make a bouquet. A hyacinth bouquet. I mean bouquet. Hands up if you know that reference. Oh boy. That was such a good TV show. Good old British TV. So we'll go back and we'll deliver this bucket. Put it on the quest thing so I don't forget, because I have the memory span of a housefly. You know. Okay, to get some woo action. That's a thing I can do. Actually, oh, we don't have it yet. We haven't got the upgrade for the workshop, but when we do, we can make clay vases. We'll get like a clay workstation, and you put like a couple of walls on the place to shield it a little better as you upgrade it, and like a pottery station goes in. You can then take flowers and, you know, combine them with the clay vases on the crafting bench, and those become gifts you can use to woo people. So, yeah. But we need to talk to her first and find out more about who she is. What is she like? What kind of stuff does she want? Look at our management now. Yeah, everybody's kind of meh right now. Lunamira could do hunting, she could do diplomacy, and she can do extraction. So we've got her doing extraction. But now we've got a farmer who can also do diplomacy and hunting. I like to try and have a good little bit of a range so that when people need to shuffle around, if I find someone who, for instance, it's like, I need to find a good person at production, for instance. And, well, maybe not that, but let's say I need to find, you know, another hunter. And I've got my farmer here, and I'm already, like, you know, I don't want to replace my farmer to go hunting, but I could find somebody to replace my farmer. So if I don't find someone with good hunting, but I do find a good farmer and I can move them in, I'll move them in and say, right, you go farm, and then I'll tell her, right, you're no longer farming, you're hunting, and send her off hunting instead. So I like to have options. Oh boy, the wood is going down really quick. 67, oh, because we've also just, you know, housed another person as well. I may need to make some more firewood. Kind of stuff she wants. Bigger house would be first. I'm working on it. Let's see. She should have moved in by now as well. She'll be in this house somewhere. Let's go peek. Yep, there she is. She's in. Good. And she needs a job. I haven't actually given her the job yet. Berta, you will be working in the farm shed. So we can put 4 people in the farm shed, so that's really good. But for what we've got right now, 1 is enough. And then we'll go to the farm shed. I need to set these fields. So field number 2, we'll give it a custom name. This will be a carrots. Field number 3, custom name will be cabbages. 4, custom name is onions. Just to remind myself of what goes where. Then we can open the details and say, this was the carrot field. Yes, just checking. Carrots, grown, all there, if you please. Sweet. Stop field editing and cool. Keep those changes. Cabbages. Open details. Change plant type to cabbage. That. Cool. And the onion field. Onions. Boom. Okay, and then it will show you we've got 25 wheat in the field. I'm trying to combine words here. But we don't have anything else yet. But now, when working time begins, she will bugger off over there somewhere. Start working. Get to work! Whereas we have another job to do. We have to go gather more stone, which, again, down by the river, would be a good place to start. Usually you'll always find loads. In fact, I see a mother load of stone over there, and I see one here as well. Gonna make a bunch of knives for the hunter, because that's the one we're mostly out of. A workshop would be good in the future. Not a workshop, a smithy would be good in the future. Because we can make stone hoes and we can make sickles. I'm probably going to need to go and buy some sickles at some point. Ready for when the wheat is done. As she will not be able to harvest the wheat. Stones. I'm going to turn all of these into knives, then we'll come back for more stone and we'll turn all of those into axes. Sad that they didn't have any large coffees. My coffee is empty. I mean, if I had a large coffee, it would probably be empty by now as well, but I would have had a large coffee. So, oh, this is the barn. Wrong place. I know where I'm going. Shut up. I know my way around my own town that I built with my own 2 hands. How dare you assume I don't? Alright, so, knives. We can make 9 knives. Nice. Make your own coffee. I don't have a coffee machine. Stop tormenting me. There we go. 9 knives have been made. Oh, that's mine. I'm keeping that one. That's my knife for when I want to hunt an interesting creature. 9 knives and stone axes. We have a few. Want to make at least a few more. I'll get a few cups and pretend to get it for someone else. But then by the time I get round to the 2nd and 3rd cups, they'll be cold. So, life is full of problems. Totally first world problems, but I'm full of them right now. Oh dear. Honestly, these are not problems. These are just petty inconveniences, let's be fair. People have it much worse than me, sitting here without a coffee machine and, you know, feeling very uncaffeinated. I could always go up to the bakery after the stream and go get another one, but as I said, I'm going to my in-laws later. They invited me for dog sitting originally. They were going to go into the city, and they asked me to look after their rather neurotic doggy while they were gone, and it would be from like 6 o'clock through till potentially sometime after 9, and then they'd take me home. But they don't need that anymore. They're not going into the city now, and instead they were like, but you can still come. I mean, what do you say to that? No thanks. Like, if I was going to come over and dog sit, and then they invite you over for a social session, and you say no, it's like, oh, okay, but you were able to come when you were dog sitting, you know. It's like, yeah, I gotta go. I want to. It would be nice. And like, you know, your father-in-law says you can still come and maybe, oh, I just do that yet. Grab them sticks as well. You know, come over and maybe have a beer as well. And it's like, okay, cool, I'll do that. So I'm going there later. They're picking me up at 4. So I will be down there. If I'm going to have some beer, I guess I don't really want a coffee. Also don't have a coffee machine, just getting ground coffee and pour hot water onto it. Ew, sludgy coffee. No. I could get a jar of instant coffee, I guess. That would potentially work. Fix the problem, kind of, but it's instant coffee. And yuck. Okay, I'll leave these stones in here, leave these sticks in here. We don't need those. I do need to feed myself, though. And drink some water. I've just now written a small poem. May it be okay to share it here, given that Twitch chat doesn't deal with line breaks? You can do. I may flub the reading, though, but if you're okay with that, go right ahead. Yeah, ew, instant coffee, right? I mean, I could potentially get one of those, like, single cup percolator things that you, like, put over the top of a cup. And then, like, put a filter in it and ground coffee and pour hot water in and let it drip through. It's like a French coffee maker or something, I think they're called. I don't know, maybe. Let's see. What are we going to do? I currently have a single wooden plate. I have no others. What can we make? What are we short of? Actually, we need to fill a bucket of water up. We have 5 meat with gravy, 6 mushroom soups, and a couple of potage, a couple of stews. This is a plate. I can only make meat with gravy with plates, so I'm going to get the onions, and I'm going to get the roasted meats. I need to make a load more plates and bowls at some point, but I need to have more thingies, more logs that aren't required for building my house. Only instant coffee I accept is a special Greek Nescafe for frappe. It's very great. I've never seen that. I used to, back in England, have a jar of instant as like a backup for when I ran out of pods for my machine. I will not be getting a pod machine ever again because they're so damn expensive. And they can be potentially very polluting with the aluminium pods. You can buy reusable ones though, so then they become okay, and then you buy your own ground coffee and you can put anything you want in there. But some of the machines here, like they have this brand called Keurig. Oh, we should deliver the bucket. Do I need... Let me see if I can make this trip worth it other than one bucket. Yeah, the Keurig brand out here. Apparently, if you take non-official licensed pods, like buy a third-party pod and put it in the machine, some of the newer ones will not make you coffee. It will literally say, this is not an official pod, go fuck yourself, you know, or words to that effect. And I think that's really crappy. Like, fuck you. So what? Your pods are expensive. Be more competitive and I will buy your pods, you know. You don't have the lav emotes anymore. Aw, yeah. Yeah, lav still She's back off streaming, right? She's not streaming much anymore, or at all. Just getting real life work stuff. Let's go to Gustovia, and we need to turn in a bucket. Oh, I was gonna actually eat some of this food, wasn't I? Stew. Yeah, I didn't think she was planning to. I remember that being like a definite, okay, I'm done with this. I don't think I'll be coming back. Oh, good way to go past the line breaks there by putting the forward slashes in. Nice. Walking, falling, forever forwards into the future, chasing what will become, orbiting what has been, until we come across a body that pulls us away, getting attracted until the orbit changes. We are satellites of light. Nice! Very nice, Urinti. Do you do that often? Do you do like a lot of poetry, or did the urge just grab you suddenly to do that? Hello, Zaras. How's it going? Right now, all she's planning is a wedding. Wait, what? Lav is planning a wedding? Her wedding? I didn't know she was getting married. I knew about Chassis getting married, and I know that's happened now, and Lav was going to the wedding. That was really nice to see some of those photos. Very nice. Inti is indeed smart. How's it going, Zaras? Nice to see you, dude. How was your weekend? Our Delta Green absent weekend. So yeah, is Lav actually getting married? I did not know that. How did I miss that? Next year? Nice! Oh, I totally missed that. I must have missed the announcement. I mean, admittedly as well, from like a lot of the people in Thrive, I've kind of just drifted away from that. Like, I guess with Chassis not having streamed so much lately, that was like the hook that kept me keeping attention to a lot of that kind of stuff. And yeah, I never really pop into the other Thrive streamers lately, and I feel kind of bad about that. Like, I haven't watched Mr. Morg, and I haven't watched Adam, and, you know, yeah. Don't think she shared it though. Well, you just did then. Note to self, don't tell Joanna any secrets. I guess it wouldn't be a secret. It's just a thing that she's not publicly broadcasting, I guess. I mean, as well, if you're not getting back into streaming and, you know, that kind of stuff, there's no need to kind of just vomit all that kind of information out to the world in the future. Hey, there's two guys here. One of them is a hunter. Another one is a hunter. They're both... Are you twins? What the fuck is going on here? Okay. We could move one of them in with our other lady, but she's mine. I mean, maybe not right now. Where's our dude who wanted a bucket? There he is. Hi, Sodomir. Here you go. A fine bucket, thank you. No problem. Now, hang on. Whoa. Stand still. You have money, and I want some of it, so buy this meat off me. Buy a mead bottle off me as well. I should probably sell that to the inn, but who cares? If he's willing to buy anything, I kind of wish this wasn't the case. I wish vendors only wanted stuff that was interesting to them, like if they're like the animal merchant would want animal feed off of me, or at least the ingredients to make animal feed. You know, they're not going to want dried meat. What do they want dried meat for? But selling them buckets? Yes, cool. You know, things like that. Selling them animal feed ingredients and the like would be like, they have a list of wants, and the inn would naturally want to buy mead bottles off of stuff like that, right? So, and they would probably want dried meat as well, maybe, because they could sell it to travelers, and sell like cooking ingredients to them. And that they wouldn't sell the individual ingredients. They like, I'd have to go to a farmer's merchant for that. And that would enable trading, but that's not really a thing in this game, you know? Like, if I buy cabbages in bulk from the farmer, and then I'm like, I'm going to take these to a nearby, you know, cooking merchant and sell them to them, they will buy them off of you for cheaper than you bought them from the farmer, which is kind of not really great. But again, this is why I think the developers wanted to keep this game kind of simple. Hey, that unlocked the hen house. He told us some farming technology. Nice. It's just an urge every once in a while, and I'm very spontaneous. Nice. I have a handful of them that I just wrote without being forced into a form, just my way of art. And that's the way it should be, I think. Force that kind of stuff, then you're doing it by rote, and it's not the same. Whereas if you just sit down and be like, yo, I've got this feeling, and just go through it, you know, that's the better stuff, I find. You saved his life with the bucket, we did, and we saved those poor cow udders from bursting. I feel like we did good here today. Oh, the farmer technology as well. Hen house, yes. So now we can make animal feed. Cool. Apparently the farmer does not have tools for the job? How do you not have tools for the job, farmer? What are you missing here? Where is it? Under farming, buildings, farm, shed. No tools. Bags and hose. You will find the hose conveniently located in the material storage. In the resource storage. Do they not go there? Do I have to put them in the farmer storage? Ugh. Probably do. It was a good day. Time to woo the new wife. Exactly. That's what I'm going back to do right now. I'm going to go back and say hello. Getting a animal husbandry tip there, and we just got a good view of a donkey's butt. The arse of an arse, basically. Yeah, we're gonna go back and we're gonna see if we can woo them. We can just woo them with words as well, but you can also find out what kind of items they like. Find the special merchant that I showed you guys on a previous stream, because they move around town to town, and then go buy a gift for them and bring it back, and it's like a huge boost to the wooing, as it were. Iron Wolf, Hoe Manager. That is not the title of this stream, but it probably should be. I gotta go and manage my hoes. Oh man. Going to woo the wifey, holding his spear. No, this is my bow. I have a bow, but I'm always on the hunt for another, if you know what I mean. I have my spears I leave back in my bedroom. Or again, actually conveniently located in the resource storage, if I remember correctly, because we have several of them. But we don't use them anymore because we got a bow and it's much better for killing stuff. But I don't need to hunt because we have hunters. This is just a self-defense mechanism now. I come across any bandits that want my shit, then they're gonna get my arrows. I will give my arrows first. Everything else comes later. And the snow blind as well. Holy cow. The glare coming off the snow. Alright. How do you not have any hose? Did you break all of the hose already? What did we do? What's gotten done up here? So she's grubbed up 2 full fields. You know what I can actually believe? Requires a bag for fertilizer as well. Requires bag for fertilizer. Don't even have those? There's like 7 bags in the resource storage. I may need to actually, or do we not have fertilizer? Let's have a look. There's 155 fertilizer. I did turn all the rot into fertilizer. We're good for fertilizer for all. It's a bow. Low quality really shows different stuff. Yeah. I guess as well the angle I was at kind of looks spear-like when you're running. It looks straight. From the side on, it's a bow. Alright, let's see. We broke all of the hose already. Holy cow. We need sticks. We need logs. How many hose can I make? 5. I did say that, you know, in the previous day I was going to need to use today to make some hose as well. Okay. The hoe problem has been fixed. At the very least, could be using the bags that... There's 12 bags in here. She could be using these to at least fertilize the land. You know, that she's already done. I guess maybe there's no point in her dropping fertilizer until she has the ability to then plow the fertilizer into the field, because you need to use the hose again to do that. So, yes, you have your stuff. Let's see, what else can we do here? We don't need to actually do anything, like, workload-wise. We just need to designate what goes in what field. So, our wheat field has sprouted. Nice. It'll take her a little while to realize that there are actually hoes now, so we'll just be patient. And I'm gonna finish my big house. Oh man, I'm one log short. But we'll get that log today. Gonna sleep, have funsies, Wolf. No problem. Thank you for hanging out, Urana. A good sleep. We'll see you next time. Playing Cult of the Lamb tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Alright. We are going to move house, which means I need to go and get all my stuff. Gotta move my stuff out. BRB. My inventory looking size-wise, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I got this stuff in the wicker basket, right? The deer skull, the oak grain, tree seeds. I will move all of these out as well. The tree seeds, deer skulls. I think we can probably take all of this actually. Coins don't weigh anything. Alright, yeah, that's alright. We can hold all this. Evacuating that house. And then I am going to rip that house mostly down and start replacing the walls. I can't do that while people are living in them, because if you remove a wall, it no longer becomes a house, and you better have the resources to put that stuff back where it was. Otherwise, yeah, you kind of lose out. Yeah. That much gold. Silver back. I keep calling it gold. It's silver. It's coin. It's money. The cudgel. I should probably sell that cudgel. Deer skulls, we can't even do anything with those yet. But they can become decorations. The mead, the oak ale, plum wine, keep the pear wine. Potion of healing I will keep on me. We'll put the old shoes away, the St. John's wort. And I have 4 stone axes on me. Why do I have these in my... Oh, should not been in my house. They should have been in the thingy place. In the resource storage. Anyway, how do I assign this house to myself? Edge assignment. How do I move in? Ah, assign to player, there we go, that's it. Boom, this is mine now. That house is empty. I can now tear down the walls of Jericho, tear down the walls and replace them with log walls over time. And we'll make a slightly better house for people. I'm going to put these seedlings in here. I forgot to put the bronze arrows away. And the hat as well, we don't need... Oak grain can go in here. Plum seedlings can go in here. We'll grow some of these. I think maybe next spring I will also plot out an orchard. And we'll put apples and plums... Maybe hops. We can always grow the hops to sell, I guess. It's cash. It's money. Cash money. Okay, oh, the axes. The axe. Plenty of axes for my wood choppers. Yeah, this is my house, and I have a nice view of the lake. That'll get a little less as I build houses here and here, but, you know. And again, I will move house again when I build an even better house. I will build a stone house, and then you'll see. You'll see who's king of the castle. Wow. That, and... it'd definitely get rid of everything else, right? I don't need this stone arrows. Why do I have 8 stone arrows here? Get rid of those. I got copper arrows. Okay, what do we want to do next? Drink? Check on the water situation. I might want to make a second bucket now. Got a little bit left. That's fine. Okay, she's out in the field. I'm not going to disturb her yet. Let's wait till after the workday, and then we shall woo. The wooing shall begin. Look, I just built a big house. Are you impressed? No? Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Sorry to disturb you. Now, 2 planks for the bucket. I can craft, however, bowls and plates as well. I want to craft stack of bowls, stack of plates, make some more food. I'll turn this. Excuse me, I just need to use the workstation. Give me a moment. Thank you. And I'll craft some planks. Oh. Okay, all yours, wherever you went. She just fucking vanished. Oh, she's... Bye. I'm gonna walk off into the woods then. Okay, you do that. And get back to work afterwards. Fuck it. I can use the excess planks for anything here, though, maybe? I could make wood vials. Buy the scheme for that, and we will make one. Or we'll make a batch of them, I guess. Yeah, you make like 10 of them. Okay. Trade goods. Wood vials go in the trade goods. We shall fill this bucket with water. Craft a bucket of water. Nice. And the bucket of water shall go in here. That was about to empty, so then they can spill over and have the other one, and then I'll fill that and just keep rotating them. I have plenty of bowls now and plenty of plates, so I could probably make more of this. I'll get all the meat as well, all the carrots, all the cabbages. A good amount of food. Oh, I'm heavy. Some cauldron. I want to make meats with gravy. I can only make 3. Probably running out of roast meats. To roast another batch. Because with this one, you need to roast the meat first. Oh no, it's onions we ran out of. We go buy more onions. Oh man. Let's see. 4 stews, and then the rest will be potage. Try to keep a, you know, a variety. 2 potage. Okay. Yeah, we can use the oven. You can make bread. But I apparently need 1,500 technology points to learn how to make a flatbread. Yeah. Or even just a basic loaf of white rye bread. Basically all the bread. I think that's a little wrong, in my opinion, but anyway, whatever. And then pies. Oh, look at that. We can make pies eventually. But the thing is, that's... You know, that's the progression. I just realized I put that bucket of water in my... I did that wrong. Whoops. That's why my inventory was heavy. Put these 3 meats with gravy in here. We need to buy more onions. Put the potage in here as well. And put one of the stew. It's mine. Wooden plates may as well go in here for now. I do need to eat anyway because I'm running very low on food. I will eat a stew. Meat with gravy. 2-course meal. We have loads of food left for people, so that's good. How's the firewood situation going? Getting very desperate. We're going to run out of firewood tomorrow. I'm going to need to make some more. I need to tell her to make enough to suit the daily need of 67.5 firewood. Okay. Let's adjust her workload. Yeah, she's making 3.7 firewood. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, you're making 0.9? That's making a batch of 4. This is the weird thing again. It makes 4 firewood. Each firewood is worth like, I think 5 or 6 wood. That's like making 20 for every batch that we do. It's firewood. Scrolled right past it. 5 wood, yeah. And we need to have 67. I need to tell her to make like 3.5. That makes sense. 3.5. We'll make a bit more. Let's stock up a little bit first. So then she will do a batch of firewood, of 4 firewood, 3 3/4 times. And that will meet the need of wood, because that's like how much value of wood we need, not how many actual units of firewood we need. Because 1 unit of firewood is worth 5, so we need 67.5. Yes, that would be about 3.5 workloads of wood. It's not very simple. Running this place is kind of a thing, and that only works if I leave logs, because she needs logs in order to make those. So I can't get those logs out. I forgot we had this copper ore. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to leave those logs there. I'm not going to use them for anything now. I need to make sure I reserve some for her to use to make firewood, otherwise she'll never make it. Like, I could set that for how much firewood she needs to make, but she needs the logs to make the firewood. If I keep taking the logs and building stuff, then we run out of firewood. So, yeah. It's a problem. My website broke as I tried to publish my poem. Oh no, that's no good. Again, Shy had a lot of fun with websites. Yesterday she deployed her new site for her shop, for her yarn shop. And yeah, it broke all the things, but that was a whole site replacement, you know? Like pushing a whole new website install out there from her local host into an actual web thing, and all the links were broken and a bunch of art assets didn't load properly, and she was at that for a while. Anything else we can get on with? Apparently my farmer has a problem again. What is your problem now, farmer? No fertilizer? Are you kidding me? Are you having a laugh? No fertilizer. Sure about that? Like 155 fertilizer there. You only had 3 fields of 25 to sow. That can't be right. Hang on, let me just put this back because I realize I still have that. And let me grab 50 meat to turn into dried meat to sell. Let's look at this fertilizer bullshit situation. Or, no, I know what the problem is. I know. This needs to go in resource storage. Being in the barn? Oh, fuck, that's too heavy. Take half. Being in the barn? Oh, that's heavy. Doesn't count as being in a resource storage. Apparently. Ah. Fixed it already. Needed to update the dependencies. I need to put some time in on my website at some point as well. I'm not happy with it at all. It's literally just a blog, and I don't blog very often. So I should retool it. Right, there we go. Now she has enough fertilizer. Get on with her work, but it's the end of the workday, but that's fine. We don't need her to get all that done right now. I'll move all of this out of here. Needs to be in the real resource storage. Slow walk. Oh, no, don't pull that out. Just auto walk. There we go. So I don't have to hold the W key down. Yeah, I need to redesign mine to be a bit more centric around streaming and YouTube activities and more of a news and schedule and community hub and that kind of thing. Like, for instance, if I want to get more deeper into streaming Guild Wars, like I kind of want to do, I'd want to maybe use it as well to have like a section on there about Guild Wars and say, right, want to join my guild? Here's all the information you need to know, and I can then have a chat bot that links people to it, and you know, all that good stuff. Let's go dry some meat. That should fix the fertilizer problem. So yeah, it could come with a bunch of instructions and, you know, like be a follower of the channel for X amount of time before you apply, and this is how you invite, and here's the to contact, and that kind of thing. And then a schedule of activities there. As well as any other resources, you know? Just stuff like that. But it needs to be less of a blog page and more of an actual, like, hub of information. I originally set a website up to put stories in. And, to be honest, writing stories, well, I haven't done that in a long time. Like, to finish one, there's a rough draft of the first couple of chapters of Ferrum Republic up there, which I was a story that I'm writing, and that is by no means now what the story looks like anymore, even the direction it was going. So, yeah. I get these feathers, we're going to sell these. What else can I get rid of? And we can sell. There are plates here. This is the thing as well. When people eat the food that I make out of the resource storage, they put the plates back over there, which is fine, because then when I hire someone to work in the kitchen, they will get plates and bowls required out of there to make the food. But for me, it's a pain in the arse. So I have to keep grabbing those every now and then. Like, there were 4 plates in there. I'm bringing them over here, so that then I don't have to run across between multiple different buildings. It's literally everything I need is in there to cook over here, and then I put it all back there. So I gotta remember to do that every now and then. I'm gonna drink a beer. Whoop. Thankfully, I haven't automated my entire publishing chain. Just write a language called Markdown. It's basically a bit more than plain text file, and my publishing system does all the HTML conversions. Oh, that's pretty good. And yeah, I'm familiar with Markdown. Like Discord, for instance, uses it for its formatting, and a couple of other things I've used in the past, like a wiki that I used to edit for a game. They used Markdown for their formatting, for instance, so we had to become somewhat familiar with it. Not an expert, but, you know, I knew enough to get by about how the system worked. Let's take a look at these fields then. Let's see, what have we got? So that's why she didn't, when she ran out of hose, I was like, well, why isn't she fertilizing these fields? You know, she has bags to do the fertilizing, so get on it, you know, but yeah, I guess she didn't do that because the fertilizer was in the wrong place, but they're all grubbed up now. So we've got a field here for cabbages. This one's going to be onions, and this one's going to be carrots. I need 5 onion seeds to top off the amount of onion seeds that we need in the spring. I'm wondering where I want to put my orchid, though. I like to put down a bunch of trees to grow roots and so on. They could, I guess, stretch back this way, behind the barn. That would be ideal. Go off in that direction, maybe. I could put like a line of trees in, and then another one like with a space between them. Yeah. Maybe start them from back here. Gap. Workspace. And then zoop. So all the farm plots have to align north, south, east, and west. You can't custom align them. It's apparently an immutable law of the universe, some kind of ancient farmer's, like, wisdom and knowledge. So, or not. Again, it's just the simplified way the developers probably made the game. Alright. My new house! Stay in my new house. Let's light the fire in my house, yes. There we go. So we actually have a double bed, and then we have 2 single beds instead of just one. So these can hold bigger families. This means that families can have 2 kids instead of 1, so your population will at least not get lower over time if you don't really care to run around recruiting people to keep up the numbers. Alright. Freezing fog. Really like to go the route of the least friction possible. That's the way to be, yes. I want to focus on the content, not the technical implementation, which is a funny stance as a professional software dev. Well, no, but I get it though, right? Like, if there's a technical side to putting your content out that you have to satisfy every single time, that gets old, right? It's not very efficient, so yeah. These need logs to make these houses, because if I make these into good log houses as well, I can move these families into them. I can work on upgrading all of these houses through the summer, but I suppose for now we'll destroy walls. Get these side ones done first. We will edit those into standard walls. Stone. And honestly, you know, using up so many logs for that versus 8 stone per wall, I'm gonna try stone wall. Let's go with that instead. Let's put stone walls here. See how they go. That might be easier for me to upgrade than using logs, like, 'cause it's so much wood, and wood is very valuable all over the place. Stones kind of are as well, but, you know, they always respawn, and you just run out and grab them. Grabbing 8 stone for each wall is not a problem. It's like grabbing 8 sticks for the wattle wall. Trying to remove insulation. Destroy. Get rid of those. And build a wall. Actually, should we double window this? Double window. Look, get a nice lakeside view. We just increased the property value here. Alright, let's get a start on this. Look at it. Let's see all this stone here. Just like that, we have enough for one wall. Wallsworth. I might actually move back into this house. It's the third wall. 1, 2, 4. I can count. Plenty. Look at all this stone. Oh my god, we're good. We're good for stone. That's enough for the last walls. Okay, cool. Feels really techy to log into GitLab, edit one file, and 5 minutes later the entire new website is online. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. That sounds very satisfying. Making a fancy house. Whoever moves into this house is going to be incredibly happy. I only needed 6 for these, because of course the window doesn't need as much stone. I could actually move the people from there into this house, you know? And see if their mood increases. Oh, I didn't gather enough stone for all the walls. I'm a dummy. I'm a big fat dummy. Plenty back here. And 5 more. There's a stone. 2. And more over here. No more stones washed up this way. Okay. Let's go back over there. There were plenty in that direction. Oh, damn, and my hammer is about to break. Oh, there's some here. Let's get these. But I need to go and get a replacement hammer. Or the material for a replacement hammer, because my hammer will bust as soon as I use it. It's practically hanging on by a thread. Let's see, it's got a log and a bunch of sticks. We need 10 of them. There we go. Sweet. It's a bit of a shame that you can't upgrade the service buildings as well, although I think they get better as you level them up. There are, like, you know, workshop 2s and, you know, kitchen 2 and so on, and they change the look of the building over time, so maybe that's when they get stone walls. There we go, see, look? I knew that was going to happen. Now we need a bunch of logs. We need to... we need to do the files as well. Yeah. Let's just get the stone in for now. Worry about the logs later. Needs to be a window. That needs to be a door. Alright. Stone wall and door. Window. They need 2 logs though. Ones with windows need 2 logs, because not only do they need like framing, they need the actual window frames and door frames as well. So I guess that represents an extra log, but we need 12 more stone. All this stuff over here. 6, 7. Hey, my hunters out there actually hunting, look. You can see them lobbing arrows at that poor little animal. What are you? Survival level up. Does that give me more skills? It did. 2 points. Nice. Sensitive to cold. Nice. Well, cold and heat. Lower loss of food and water as well. I'll spread these points out a little bit. I'm gonna wait until the day is done before I go raiding the storehouse for logs. See how many we get, and then I need to leave at least 4 in there at all times so that firewood can be made. Speaking of, let's have a look at the management. There we go, let's see, the firewood is going back up again. But I think again, in the allowed materials wood items, sticks, logs, and planks also count as burnable fuel. I have 5 firewood stored. People are going to start burning through sticks soon, and then logs. It's no good. I don't want that. If I disallow these, you see suddenly the amount of wood that we have doesn't meet the demand anymore. That's kind of worrying. Because then you get into like a downward spiral where people are basically just burning all these resources and we're not making any firewood. I'm gonna have to have a look at that, see if I can balance that better. Need those logs for building. I do like as well when you remove like the walls, all the interior stuff still stays here. So this technically I guess is a house. I don't know, can I actually move someone into this? Yeah, I could actually assign people, but it's not built. Well, so maybe I can't, I don't know. We'll see. We just need to get the walls done, then do the side wall. I mean, we don't need to do it all at once. We could just do stone walls and leave the rest, and it will help the house a little bit. So maybe I could upgrade all those houses into stone walls first. Yeah, I'm not happy with this situation with the firewood. We only have 5. I don't know why she's not making any firewood for us. I told her to make more. So, see, my understanding of it is, you tell them to do 1 of this, then they're making 4 firewood. Tell them to do 1 of this, they're getting 1 log. I don't know. All done. Excellent. Yeah. And you can see their consumption rate. Like she needs 3.75 logs in order, you know, to fill the production requirement firewood. This workshop needs that many logs in order to fulfill all of its working requirements. So, yeah, they will use that many logs every day to make some firewood. So we should be gaining more wood now than we're losing, firewood-wise. I don't understand why we're so low on firewood now. I know we were pretty low to begin with, but we were just at the brink. Now we're beyond the brink. We're in the burning sticks and planks phase, which is not what we want to be. We only have 25 firewood worth of firewood now. My publishing years, 2018, 19, 20, 23. Yep, bit of a gap. I don't remember when I last published anything. Hey, here we go, look. She's fertilized the field, and now she's hoeing the field. I did not talk to you last night either. I was going to come and say hi. Sorry about that. You must think me a real brute. But I don't want to interrupt her while she's working. Or she'll never get anything done. We need to go get those onion seeds as well soon. Almost halfway through winter. Drink. And eat. You guys hungry? Oh, I don't have any food left. Let's go in here and have a look. Grab some of the older meats with gravy. I'll take a couple. Grab a mushroom soup as well. In fact, I need a couple of those because they're really very filling. Plate back in here for now. Another cooking run at some point. I need to go and buy some actual onion as well. Alright, what else could we be doing in the meantime? I was going to go to Denica. Maybe we'll do the trade run up that way and then I can buy myself some gloves. And Tutkia has a job as well. So we'll be getting kind of... Not sure where the sun is because it's behind the hazy cloud, but it gets brighter over there. Just past midday. Might have time to go to Tutkia. Yeah. $61 meat. Go and dry 50 more of that. Combine it with what we currently have over here. Beer bottle, the dried meat, simple bags, the wood vials. Okay, we've got plenty of trade goods. Go and dry these and we'll have a quick run out to Denica. Get some trading and go buy some gloves and see who's hanging out there as well. I don't want to move more people in because that's more firewood requirement, I think. I don't know if more people equals more firewood or if it's number of houses with people in should equal firewood. That's the way it should be. But I'm not entirely sure. We will see. But if I was going to move anyone else in, I'd need another house for them actually. No, because I want to woo Lamberta, and then when we're done wooing her and she moves in with us, then that will free up the house that she's in anyway. With that, or I finish building the other house, then I can move people. We don't have any space for anyone, right? Got to juggle, you know, the available space around. If I move someone in with Lamberta, there's a chance that they'll get married, and I don't want that. She's mine. I mean, that would be okay for them, but not okay for me. Look, all I want to do is have a kid so that if I die, I play as the kid. I don't know how that works in this game. I've never been that far in, so I guess we'll see. And I'm going to leave it while next spring, maybe, to go and talk to Sambor. We'll see. I run out of things to do, I'll head up that way one day when I have, like, no work available for me. I think I remember the quest as well, and it's pretty funny.